So I'm looking online and I'm seeing, listen to me. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk, bruh. John the Don versus Hollow the Don, you know what I'm saying, happened. We had URL, they trying to 30 bloggers again. You know what I'm saying? This is getting crazy. Listen, this battle was a little bit more than I expected, but then it was a little bit less than I expected at the same time for one reason or another. But I do want to talk about this. First of all, URL, like what in the hell? Y'all coming at listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I see y'all like, oh, we got the bloggers now. Oh, we got another. Is this what y'all doing now? They try to 30 a mother again. Listen. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, on the real, good marketing, but you guys have got to like stay, straight up like with the fans. Like y'all feel like y'all got the bloggers now, but in a sense, you know what I'm saying, y'all do like in terms of marketing, I think that was genius. But you guys still have to be transparent, like what the hell is going on, like with your events. If you don't know if somebody's gonna show up, you don't continue to market this shit like somebody's gonna show up. Like you don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when people are putting their money on the line, you don't do that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? Like be transparent, let people know like what's going on. And y'all had like John the Don at the airport, and you can see like on the itinerary, he wasn't even in London yet. Y'all like John is here, he's in London, and he at the airport. Listen to me. But we gonna talk about the battle. So Smack, he opens it up. He's dissing bloggers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But with John, he comes on. And I'm watching it. I'm like, yo, anything John says at this point is going to get the crowd ignited. But I'm watching, and that's not like what it was. I think like the London crowd was more so, kind of interested to see what people had to say versus like what's going on like in the media, which I think was pretty great. But I'm looking at it, and John's first round, bro, was explosive. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy ass round. But I'm not gonna disrespect y'all by giving away bars. But it was more than I expected, but it wasn't at the same time. Like I'm hearing that you guys have unlimited rounds, so I figured you guys are going to go for a long period of time, and that's not the what actually happened here, which is kind of interesting. But John went, Hollow the Don goes. Hollow the Don's kind of breaking John the Down, talking about, what I'm saying, you're a copycat, and he's kind of breaking that down, like what he believes is making, John like a copycat to Hollow the Don. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like I see like what's going on Twitter. I see what's going on like on a lot of different feeds and what's going on Facebook. But I got John getting that first round, bro. Even though John hollowed it down, I think you did like a remarkable job, like breaking like John down. But like and then you were clever. Like when John was rapping, you had to sign up, like what I'm saying, that's stolen and all that. Like I mean, that was real clever about what you did. But I still got John getting that first round. Second round, bro. That second round wasn't good by John, and it wasn't good by Hollow. Hollow, you had a long second. John, you had like a real short second. I don't even know if you like really prepared like a second. Maybe you just felt like you was gonna give like Hollow that round. I don't know what it was, or maybe you just forgot like what you were saying. I didn't get a inclination that you were stumbling at all. But that second round was just real short by John, and that second round by Hollow was very very long. But it was so not great, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. I don't want to like diss either one of these guys because I like both of them and I rock with both of them. But like it just the second rounds I just wasn't feeling from either one of them. But by default I had to go with like Hollow the Don in that second. So we going into the third 1-1. John goes and he's kind of, I'm sorry, I'm talking about it. He got the angle or the math Hoffa angle. You know what I'm saying? He's going in and on Hollow, and he's talking about like your sister got beat up, and then you got to bring math home to handle the business and all. Like he's getting kind of personal, and I'm kind of looking at it like, yo, you talking like this, like Hollow probably about to talk about something you kind of don't want him to talk about, bruh. And John, he's finishing up the round, and he's got the Vada fly 7 accounts thing. I'm not dissing him, but just some of the things that he said. He was like, doing what he was doing, and then Hollow goes, and Hollow had like a short round for this to be like a like unlimited round. I don't think either one of you guys took advantage of it. I think Hollow, you took advantage of it in a second, but that was pretty much it. You know what I mean? And the first you kind of took advantage of it, but I don't think John took advantage of it at all. I think the third, I think John got that third. I think that was pretty clear. I don't think you can even debate that. But like looking at this battle, what does this mean? Like John, he took the battle, does this mean like, is this a battle of the names? Does it matter like at to a certain extent? I don't know. I think it does. The reason why I think it matters is because Hollow hasn't been like how people like portray him to be, you know what I'm saying, as the GOAT. I think he's amazing. I think he's one of the phenomenal talents. I think he beat Tay-Rock, but a lot of people got Rock winning that battle, and they have it to where Hollow the Don wasn't, great in the battle, the Pat Stay battle, or not the Pat Stay, but the Disaster battle that Hollow the Don had. Like a lot of people had Disaster winning that, and then now we get a situation where you just battle John the Don, and I think the majority of the people, like when they see this, they're gonna have John the Don winning this battle. I don't think this is a battle you have to play back too much. I think it's probably gonna come down to the first round with a lot of people. I think the second was very clear Hollow got that. The third was kind of clear that John got that, and it's gonna come down to first. It's gonna be whose round did you like the best. I just think John's round was crafted a lot better, you know what I'm saying, than what Hollow had. And I just think Hollow, you're to the point. Even though you're great, you're not really resonating to like what the modern fans are kind of looking for with battle rap. A lot of your references are kind of dated, you know what I'm saying, to me, you know what I mean? I think you're still great. I'm not dissing you at all. Like, you one of my favorites. Like, I've got Hollow the Don, like, you know what I mean, apparel, like whatever, even though I see you got like a new clothing line that you're pushing. But I just think a lot of things are just not like working for me. But I think you were still doing your thing like in the battle. But I got John the Don winning this thing 2-1. There's some things I found out that was kind of interesting. John, he kind of said that, Hollow the Don, you had a non-disclosure agreement. I don't know if this is true, but John had a contract of you with a non-disclosure, or him having a non-disclosure agreement that you wanted him to sign, not to talk about the fight that you had with him. You know what I'm saying? He tore up the contract like in the battle. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was crazy. It was a couple other things that was in the battle that was kind of informative. Like you were kind of talking about like the mirror, like the broken mirror, like kind of validating a lot of things that what John was saying. John had one part, I think it was in his first, where he pulled out a mirror. He had Yak Man hold it after a while, but he pulled out a mirror. And he was just like, like letting Hollow like see himself in the mirror. I can't remember like what the bar was like after that, but it was dope. Like John, I think came prepared, but I think he came for the first and the third. I think he felt like Hollow was gonna get the second, like no matter what, and he just came for the first and he came for the third. But at the end of the day, I got him winning the battle. But at the same time, like is this something that's gonna ignite the fans like all across like the battle rap community? Are people going to be super excited about it? Is this a situation that's going to turn or curb your enthusiasm? You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. You know what I mean? Larry David. But is this something that's going to make you guys, think less of Hollow? I think he's great. I think his legacy is still amazing from what he's done like in the culture. I think he's very crafty, because his first round, like after John's first round, I didn't think you can really do anything with that first Hollow. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? But you made it close, you know what I mean? Like close enough to where it's not like John just got it, like, you know what I mean, like real clear. I think some people are gonna have to watch that back, but I think it was clear enough for me to where John got the first. I'm surprised that a lot of these things happen. I'm happy that a lot of these things happen. If you look at the way that the battle was shot, it kind of made me feel like I was watching like the battle movie. I mean the Body movie. You know what I'm saying? I think it was shot like very well. I think Avocado, you did an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? The way you shot this thing. I had like an issue with the stream one time, which was during the Iron Solomon and the T-Top battle. So I kind of want to watch that again. This was a part when, Iron Solomon was kind of like trying to recreate like the Tay-Rock moment that he had with Briz Rothstein. The Calico stopped running Casita. He tried to do that with Sue Surf, and it cut out like on the stream. So that was like really the only issue that I had with the stream. But as far as I'm concerned, I think like Avocado, like you may be, just the go-to person, like when it comes to like doing pay-per-views, you know what I'm saying? Or just filming like battles in general. I don't think like really, not dissing anybody else. Twiz used to do like an amazing job. But I don't think anybody can really touch like what he does like at this point. As far as I'm concerned, like this entire Summer Madness 8 event, it looked pretty good, bro. Like there's some things that I saw in here I did not expect to happen with, one of the battle rappers that never chokes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this was a choke or not. We're going to talk about that battle. But I mean, a lot of outcomes that we expected didn't happen. You know what I mean? I was kind of with the Hollow the Don and John battle, like, you kind of want the underdog to win. in a sense, I was, rooting for John, but, in the back of my mind, I'm like, he's not about to beat Hollow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of shocked at the outcome for this one. I think he did beat Hollow the Don. So it is what it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. And smack! Look what you listen to me. Now, I don't care. Like, y'all can keep doing what y'all doing, like any journalists coming at bloggers, trying to send us to Whitney, do whatever y'all gonna do. But I mean, we still gonna keep it real with the fans, at the end of the day. Like, if y'all trying to push something and we know it's not happening, we gonna let them know. You know what I'm saying? Or if you kind of indecisive if something's gonna happen and you still promoting it like it's gonna happen, and it's still like a lot of unknowns, we're gonna let the people know. Like, we're gonna keep them updated on what's going on. Like, it is what it is. But y'all got y'all platform, we got ours. So it is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. And John is out, and he not playing. Listen, he had one part, like I think it was, what was it, his first round where he took his hat off. He played up the New Jersey twerk thing. You know what I'm saying? He was on one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a great battle. I think a lot of people are gonna watch it, and it has a lot of replay value with the first and the third with John. But as a whole, does the battle have replay value? I would say no. You know what I'm saying? Not dissing either one of them, but I just think it, like, second and third was clear, and the first is probably like the only round people are really gonna replay. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. And the VOD is not up. You know what I'm saying? I guess they're working on that. It's a couple of battles I want to watch over again. I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, just come on here and just give y'all recaps, and then the battle drops, and then it's kind of like a different type of battle. You know what I'm saying? So if I see some things I think I may have to see again, I may just have to see it again. You know what I mean? And then, like, give you guys like a update on it later, instead of giving you guys like my winner, my loser right now, and then watching it again and be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do that. So it is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.